Hey guys, this is Issues with Toddy One Skip. I am Toddy One Skip. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for allowing me to be part of your day. Guys, a couple days ago, or yesterday it might have been, I did a video and I forget what it was about. I think it was about Madeline Soto. And while I was editing the video, I got a phone call from my mom, and I had told you that there was a horrific crime that took place across the street from my brother's stepdaughter's home. And, it had to do with a child. It had to do with, apparently, a man had unalived his wife and one of his children. The other child, the youngest child, was with, I guess, a grandparent. I've since seen the news, and I've seen family members talk on the news, heartbroken, because my brother's grandson was going to go to the birthday party of now the deceased 2-year-old. That's heartbreaking. I'm going to show you the videos. I'm going to play the news videos, but what I wanted to talk to you about. So apparently there was a drugs overdose. And what's weird was my mom had called again earlier today and was telling me that she knew more details, and I told her I didn't want to know. And I don't know if she wanted to tell me so that I could tell people or what. I just didn't want to know at the time. I don't know about, I will probably call her and see if there's details, and I'll share them with you, but I couldn't take it at the time. And it was heartbreaking for me to see how heartbroken my brother's family is because of this devastation, obviously. But the thing that I wanted to talk about was if the dad had a drug problem. The main thing that I kept hearing on the news was this neighborhood, you would never think in this neighborhood, you would never think. Mental health is everywhere. It's random. It is so indiscriminative. It doesn't matter if you have millions of dollars. It doesn't matter if you have no money. It all matters what's going on up here. So it doesn't matter what the house looks like. It doesn't matter that it's a neighborhood where people do well and financially they succeed. That is not enough in life to just be financially successful. And it can't be enough. It can't be enough, because if you lose it, and you can lose it on a dime, you have to have something in here to keep it together to believe that tomorrow is going to be a better day. I don't know the details of what happened here. I don't know if he thought she was cheating on him. I don't know if he just couldn't deal. I don't know what happened. The dad is alive in critical condition. He failed at his attempt of unaliving himself. I thought, but I'm not sure, that I don't know how he unalived his children, his child and his wife. I don't know how he unalived his wife and child. I don't know. My mom just said that it was horrific. If it's not too much on her, I will ask her. My mom is so into this true crime and horror movies and stuff, and I've told you that before. So I know that she finds this fascinating and interesting and still very heartbreaking. Very, very heartbreaking, obviously. But you can't look at a neighborhood and say everything is good there. There's psychos everywhere. Don't give yourself a false sense of safety. You have to always kind of be on guard, and don't assume that everybody's happy in that nice shiny house up there. That's not it. That's not it. You don't know what's going on with people. That's why we have to be careful with the way that we speak to people, because we never know what's going to be the thing that's going to set them off. We can't go walking through people's lives like a bull in a china shop. We have to be more respectful. We don't know what people are going through. And you can clearly see in this world right now that people are walking like there's a landmine. Everybody's walking on this tightrope. They don't half the time know what to say. They don't know what they're getting penalized for. People are losing jobs left and right. The cost of living is going crazy. Drugs abuse is crazy. Fentanyl overdose crazy. Drugs overdose crazy. And even people in really nice neighborhoods can feel the stress. That's just the way it is, guys. Guys, I just wanted to share this with you. I'm going to put some video up. I'm not going to sit there and tell you who's family and who's not family in this video. It's heartbreaking for me to see anybody's idea of reality shattered, let alone when I know the faces personally.
2 people found dead inside a plantation home.
And a person was taken to the hospital. Let's get right out now to Local 10's Rosh Lowe live at the scene. And Rosh, do you have any new information for us?
We can tell you that this is just an absolute and utter tragedy. We have a father in the hospital, a possible overdose, say police. We have 2 people dead, and we have a neighborhood in shock. A tragic scene unfolding in Plantation. 2 dead in what police are calling a murder, attempted suicide. We are told a family of 4 lived here. Mom, dad, a 2-year-old boy, and a 3-month-old.
We have a 2-year-old, they have a 2-year-old. I have a 5-month-old baby, they have a 3-month-old baby. I've been our neighbor for 3 years, but I don't really know what happened or what's really going on.
Do you know how the children are?
I saw the 3-month-old baby with the grandparents, and that's all I've seen.
And they have another child?
Yes, Ethan.
How old?
His 2nd birthday party was April 6th. We just got the invitation.
Neighbors saw the 3-month-old leave the house, and the father, who according to police is in critical condition. A neighborhood in shocked disbelief.
It's very shocking. It's a very quiet neighborhood. It's the last thing I would expect here.
So police continue their investigation, and once again we are still waiting for more details from the Plantation Police Department. I can tell you from those aerials from Sky 10, we could see that police investigators were spending a lot of time looking at that pool area. But once again, what we have confirmed is that 1 man in the hospital, critical condition, 2 people dead inside the home.
And we have new details this noon following a family tragedy in Plantation, a murder and attempted suicide.
A mother and her 2-year-old son who were found dead in the home have now been identified as the child's father remains in the hospital. Local 10 News reporter Annalise Garcia is live at the scene.
And I know you have the latest on this investigation and just what a horrible set of circumstances.
Absolutely. It's an absolute tragedy for this family, for these neighbors who are still trying to wrap their head around what exactly happened. Now, we've been here all morning long, and a Plantation police officer was stationed outside with tape surrounding the home. And not too long ago, things took a turn here outside of the home where this happened. Plantation Fire Department got here not too long ago, and you can see them stationed right there. They're ready to get toward the back. There's a canal behind this home where it appears that the dive team will be assisting in this investigation and searching for something inside of that canal. What you're seeing right now is them with a stretcher. It seems like some kind of protocol. But right now, this scene definitely took a turn and is still very active. Crime scene investigators back at the scene of a family tragedy in Plantation Wednesday morning.
Beautiful family.
When officers arrived Tuesday afternoon, they found a woman and a child dead. Our cameras rolling as they brought the 2 bodies out of the home on Northwest 97th Avenue. We now know them as 38-year-old Sarah Ashley Gamma and her 2-year-old son, Ethan Aponte. We have also learned Gamma had a 2nd baby who is currently with loved ones.
I can't. It's too much. It's too much. It was so cute.
When police arrived to the home, they also found the father of the boy. He was unconscious. 40-year-old Jean Carlos Aponte was transported to the hospital in critical condition. Police say it was possibly a result of an apparent self-induced drug overdose.
It's the last thing I would expect here.
None of this makes sense.
Neighbors who knew the family describing them as normal and loving, still trying to wrap their heads around this horror.
What happened? What happened? How does this happen?
Prayers go out to that family. I can't even. And to the neighborhood. And I hope that from this, people could say, wow, I don't really want to wish that I lived in that house, because maybe things ain't so good in that house. Maybe I need to be happy in the house that I'm in. And if I'm not, maybe I need to work on that. You know, I don't know what to say when a young family, this happens to a young family. I just don't know. Guys, this is Issues with Toddy One Skip. We'll send 10% of this video, obviously the revenue of this video, to some sort of mental health care. You know, we'll do something with this. Guys, don't forget, be better today than you were yesterday. Not half as good as you're going to be tomorrow. And if you need help, ask for it. Please ask for it. All right, guys. Thanks.